have you joined the Happily Ever After Club?
Happily Ever After Club?
हाँ, Happily Ever After Club. Membership is automatic once you buy your dream home from Amit Inamdar. He is both real estate and mortgage broker. One stop, no need to shop.
Oh, Amit Inamdar from Own Sweet Home.
Yes, that's Amit from OWN Own Sweet Home. Call him today, 510-364-6686. Again, 510-364-6686. Or visit ownsweethome.net. That is OWNOwnSweetHome.net. DRE number 0135552 and MLS 236574.
Hello, Power Hour listeners. This is RJ Renuka, and we have an exciting show with Amit Inamdar. You are going to get the power pack 30 minutes of information on Renter's Dilemma. We always welcome you to text us at 415-234-HOME to get your question answered on the radio. And for the past radio show archives, just go to Amit's website, ownsweethome.net, and you can always find Amit Inamdar just by searching his name on Google. So hello Amit, and welcome to Power Hour.
Hey, thank you Renuka. Hello friends, Own Sweet Home, and welcome to my show, Power Hour with me, Amit Inamdar. This morning I posted an infographics on my Facebook page, and it said, for many renters, the prospect of purchasing a home might seem daunting, if not altogether impossible. And then I started thinking, what are the things that make the home ownership out of reach for many renters? Is it the desire to buy? Is it the fear of commitment? Or was it merely the fact that many of them think they cannot afford? Whatever the situation may be, we'll address that in today's show. Home ownership sure is an American dream. Despite the effects of the Great Recession of 2008 and despite the long run in the home prices, people still love their homes and think homes are a great investment.
So listeners, today we are going to address those who are currently renting and possible situations that are stopping them from buying a dream home. We will also talk about those empty renters who rented for a long time to send their kids to the best schools and now find themselves torn between preserving the bank balance for retirement or buying a home. It's going to be an interesting topic, so stay tuned with us. And if you have any questions today about real estate and loans, you can always text 415-234-HOME for a response on the radio. Amit will answer them right here on the radio for you. So Amit, can you please shed some light on the today's topic, like Renter's Dilemma?
Well, you should see the infographics I put on the Facebook page today, and that was very intriguing. It said 46% of the consumers rent because they cannot afford to buy. It also said that 62% of the renters have debt that would make them purchasing a home very difficult. And still, the renters rated home ownership as one of the important things. So the dilemma they face is between their desires of American dream and their ability to buy a home. I understand that the case in early stages of their life, they could think one versus the other. However, there is another set of renters that you alluded to, and I call them empty renters. You heard the term called empty nesters. So empty nesters are the kids have gone to college and their home is kind of empty and they want to downsize and things like that. But I'm calling these empty renters who never bought a home in their early stages of life and are facing a dilemma as the retirement savings compete for kids' college tuition, buying a home, and the security during retirement.
So owning a home requires a long-term commitment, to paying towards the debt, and many of them may not be ready for that commitment, Amit.
That is true. However, what also one needs to be aware of that the rents are not cheap either, and whether knowingly or unknowingly, many renters are making a long-term commitment to paying the rent. Also, in early days of the career, many are focused on their independence. They want to own a fancy car, buy expensive clothing, furniture, and jewelry. This gets many of the renters in debt, and the qualification for home becomes difficult. Some of the debts may be out of self-generated income, and others may be related to student loans they had to carry just to complete their education.
Sure, the debts, do play a big part in qualifying for the loan, and that may push decision to buy for many for later time too.
That's true. Okay. The home loan qualification is based on your income, your debts, and your down payment along with credit score. Lenders typically qualify you for about 43% debt to income ratios for buying the home. If you have a car payments, credit card payments, student loan payments, or any other debts, your qualification to purchase a home goes down, and you cannot buy if you do not qualify. Additionally, real estate markets have gone up historically. So if you wait to buy, you may need larger down payment because the prices have gone up and larger income to buy the home. And if the interest rates go up, then your qualification also drops further.
So listeners, you are listening to Power Hour with Amit Inamdar. If you have any questions regarding real estate loans, you can text 415-234-HOME, 415-234 to get your question answered on the radio.
And that's a very simple phone number, 415, okay, everybody knows 415-234-HOME, that's how it is.
Yep. So, Amit, when you want to buy that fancy car or borrow against a credit card for that fabulous vacation, it's for the buyers, they should think again and see if the desire to own an American dream outweighs.
Yes, and it's about the choices you make in your life. And based on those choices, your American dream may happen or may slip away. The headlines that we see in the newspapers and the different articles that are very impossible to ignore. San Francisco Chronicle said California's affordable housing crisis spreads to middle class. California housing affordability crisis isn't going away, named an article from Housing Wire. Even if you look at the rental history, the rents have gone up historically. So buying today with a long 30-year fixed rate loan means keeping your housing payments the same for next 30 years. And that's the beauty of the long-term fixed mortgage payments. Mortgage payments stay fixed, however rents will keep up with the inflation and will increase. Mortgage payments are immune to inflation, and at the same time, if history is any guide, prices of the home continue to climb during that period.
As you say, Amit, always, all your dreams are on the other side of the fear.
Yes, and that is also true for your American dream. A lot of times the fears are just unfounded and one needs guidance to address them. Fears may come from possibility of losing the job, and for immigrants the visa may not getting renewed, or things like I'm waiting for the green card. These may be all valid concerns. However, they may not be as real as one would think. Remember, the work life you are thinking of and counting on will end at around age 65. That's your retirement age. And you better have a place of your own to spend your peaceful retirement. So get help to address your fears today and embrace your dreams.
So thinking of retirement, earlier you mentioned about empty renters, Amit. So the families who choose not to own a home and now the kids have gone to college and now you call them as empty renters actually.
Right.
So one is without the nest of their own basically.
Right. So these are the empty renters. That's a good way to put it. Those ones without the nest of their own. That's nice. Okay. So empty renters, it's truly a tough decision. They sacrifice the quality of life by renting in a high rent top school district areas, saved good amount of money over the past 20 or so years and have a good down payment to buy a home. However, they are so attached to that accumulated cash in the bank account, and with the retirement in sight from age 50 or more, they are afraid to commit a long-term 30-year mortgage. They'll be paying that till age 80. Can you believe that?
Oh, wow.
Okay. So they also have the real dilemma when it comes to buying a home. Over a period of last 20 years, they could have built large equity in their home, and that would have been, their kids' college education, that equity. Okay, or they could have secured their retirement both by their savings, appreciated home value, and about to disappear housing payments because the mortgage is over. So living mortgage and rent free in your own home should be everybody's dream. And I've seen this. There was a survey recently that was done by California Association of Realtors, and it said 51% of the homes in city of Santa Clara and Sunnyvale are rentals. Can you believe that?
Wow.
And if you look at the average rent, they're close to almost $5,000 plus minus. Okay, that means the people who have moved out in their retirement, they are actually having an income of around $5,000-6,000 a month from their paid off home, and they're enjoying their retirement in places like maybe Arizona, like Phoenix or Texas and things like that. So think, guys, I mean, you have to think long term.
Yes, you have to think long term. That's true. So, and additionally, Amit, the kids, whatever you are doing it for your kids. They never get to enjoy the benefits of home ownership when you are renting, until they go to college. So
that is so true. Okay?
Yeah.
Because your life basically is between the kids are born till they leave the home. Okay, and those first 16 to 20 years of their life is what your family life together is, and you got to make most of it. If you don't, then no backyard barbecues, no planting your own flower garden, no sandbox for the backyard, or no lot of things that come as a result of home ownership. I know when my clients buy a home, the kids decide on the color they want for their rooms. Mom decides on the improvements for their own kitchen, and dad plans the big yard landscaping project. How good is a rented place when kids do not have a decent place to study, their own studies, because the good schools means you have to study hard too. True. And you don't have a decent place to study. How good is a rented house when kids cannot choose their wall color? How good is the rented place where kids cannot meet or invite their friends for backyard fun? So the benefits of home ownership outweigh the rentals. So all renters should think very seriously about buying a home today. You may have objections for increased market prices for the home, monthly payments, and all doubts about owning. However, Renuka is going to tell you all about a fantastic resource available to all of you to get over all those fears.
True. If you want to learn about current market and home buying, listeners, you can view the first time home buyer webinar, which is available on Amit's website, ownsweethome.net. That is OWN, sweethome.net. If you are a first time home buyer or just want to feel comfortable with the home buying process, do visit the website and listen to the recorded webinar. This will not only give you the overview of the home buying process, it will also pre-qualify you, let you know about how to select neighborhoods, school selections, and a lot of other things. The link is located on the front page image slider. You cannot miss it. If you do not remember the website, hey, it's a cute website name, ownsweethome.net. But if you don't remember, you know what to do. Just Google Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will get to his website. After you have viewed the webinar, all your questions may have been answered and you will have new questions. And this is when you can have your one-on-one meeting with Amit for your pre-approval and neighborhood selection.
That would be your true power hour, guys. And yes, this webinar that Renuka just mentioned is a great resource for everyone. It will prepare you and educate you for the Bay Area markets. You will be ahead of other buyers knowing the market dynamics, history, and contract negotiations topics that are covered in the webinar. These fast-moving markets require upfront education so you can make informed decisions and take time and money-saving actions when buying your dream home. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
I dream of my own sweet own sweet home, own sweet home. I dream of my own sweet home. Right here, right now, Amit Inamdar will show you how. Call Amit and you are set. Or just visit ownsweethome.net.
DRE license number 013555522 and NMLS number 236574.
Welcome back, friends. This is Amit Inamdar, and if you are in the market to sell, buy, or finance your home, You will get unbiased advice that will save you money. And that is my promise to you. To get hold of me, just Google my name, Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will know ways to find me. Having all your questions answered at one location and by one person means saving time, money, and having peace of mind that you are being cared for by someone like me who knows this business. Today we are talking about renter's dilemma, and again the phone number you can reach us is basically 415-234-HOME. Okay? So let's have a home run.
So Amit, you talked about the kids, and we have so many stories about the kids,
Yes.
how they love their own home. You know, there are so many things. Every kid has a story.
Yeah.
You have stories about how kids like the lemons in the backyard, and you will eat with them, and they
Yes.
still, even living in that home for like a couple of months, the kids still thought that it was
Amit Kaka's home.
your home.
So
I have a short audio clip to play. I'm going to play it.
okay.
Hi, my name is Anushri Kamble and I belong to Happily Ever After Club. I like my home, my room, and I like looking out the window and listening to birds chirping.
Wow. That's like a very relaxed way, happily ever after, Anushri. And looks like we have a thank you note that just came in from Abhijit, who listens to our show all the time.
So thank you, Abhijit, and you're welcome. Also reminds me of my another client who bought a home, in Berkeley when kids started college, and now he has a 300K equity in the condo they purchased. So this is investment paid for the kids' education as well as substantial equity, Amit.
And just to continue on Abhijit, he recently bought a condo for his daughter who just started working, and we helped him with that. He says, Amit, your advice over the years has helped us build a sizable real estate portfolio. Buying early in your life is key to long-term wealth. His daughter is happy and with her own place, actually. That's what he says. And he says, thank you, Amit, for being a long-time life advisor.
Yep, Amit Inamdar to the rescue. Always there for you whenever you need him. So listeners, if you have any questions today about real estate and loans, Amit will answer them for you. Just send your question via text to 415-234-HOME for a response on the radio. So Amit, we were talking about the dilemma of empty renters who in many cases, sacrificed home ownership benefits for the kids' education.
I'm not going to judge their sacrifice. I mean, every parent wants to do the best things for their kids. I mean, they did feel, obligated to do what they did. However, there are social benefits of home ownership too. According to the survey, children of the homeowners tend to have higher achievement levels in math and reading. They are more confident. Teens whose parents own a home are most likely to, stay and complete their college education. Additionally, the survey shows the health benefits such as higher quality of life, higher self-esteem, and a greater feeling of control over their lives. So these are some of the social benefits of home ownership that parents should look at, so that it's not just the schools. At the end of the day, you have to be in the society, and all that matters is who you know when you are in life than what you know. And what you know, you will know anyway because you are studying for it.
So Amit, how about those rent versus buy calculators and decisions associated with them?
Right.
What will you advise?
These calculators are good for a short-term decision making or some amusement or just to argue with your friends. Also the calculators are sometimes geared towards you making alternate financial decisions and investments other than the home ownership. So if you have another dependable investment and a retirement vehicle, you are good to take that advice from these calculators. However, if you just rent without any planning for retirement, you will have tough time in later years. I have sold homes to retirees, and some are on fixed income from Social Security and savings from plans like 401k through work, and others are truly thriving. They have more wealth they have accumulated throughout their lifetime, mainly through the home ownership and real estate investments. So, my suggestion is do not overlook the long term goals and overshadow them with these rent versus buy calculators.
Okay, so I'm going to put this one out, Amit. Most of the renters, they think that the home prices that are too high, that, thinking of buying is not even an option for them.
Well, tell me, when did anybody thought that prices were low? Every buyer who wants to buy things, prices are high and they want to negotiate the prices down,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So if that's the case, they're always thinking like that. So that's a constant in life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what are you going to do about it? If you are going to make any action, and this prices being high is one of the misconceptions in home ownership. Remember, the lenders are not going to give you a loan beyond your affordable monthly payments because they are more worried about lending you than you are about not making those payments, because they are putting a lot more money. So with affordable payments, you buy a home, and if you selected the right loan program, you can have your mortgage payments fixed over next 30 years. In the process, the homes are appreciating in value, you are paying off the loan, and at the end, you have a home that is completely paid off and has appreciated in value. At this point in the retirement, you have clear choices. You may sell, may borrow equity, or move to a low-cost areas, in state or out of state, or to the states where they have no state taxes. Your options just open up, just by one action, being a homeowner. Even though the home prices are high, the interest rates are low, and you will have low affordable payment when you own a home compared to high interest rate days. And always remember, the home payments are basically a mix of interest and principal you are paying to yourself. So think about that.
So another line of thought, is that once the rates go up, the home prices will fall.
Yeah, see, I can see that why renters will say that, because they need a reason to wait to buy. However, rates jumping from 4 to 5% means 25% jump in the rates. That does not mean that home prices are going to drop 25% to keep your interest payments the same. Remember that 7th grade formula, I equal to PRT? Loan is proportional to the interest rate, loan payments, right, in loan interest.
Mm-hmm.
So home worth $1 million will not be available for $750,000. And if you look at the Bay Area, there are so many buyers with huge bonuses, RSUs, stocks that are appreciated, and they can do down payments. You have new IPOs popping up, that creates wealth and drives the home ownership, and these are the things everyone should look at.
So when is a good time to buy, Amit?
Good time to buy a home is always today. Okay.
Why
Look
do
at
you
it
say
this
that?
way. Look at it this way.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yes, you bought a home with affordable payments. Okay,
Uh-huh.
when you buy, because you're not going to get unaffordable loan anyway.
Yes.
If the interest rates go up, it does not matter as long as your low long-term interest rate that determines your monthly payments. So you're happy.
Uh-huh.
The rates went up. You have a home. You still have got a low interest rate when you bought it. If the rates drop further than what you bought it at, you can refinance your home and lower your monthly payment.
True.
So you will win either way, but once you own a home. So whether you get $1 million or $500,000 bill in the mail, all you are concerned about is your monthly payments. So you should buy a home or two today.
2 homes?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
See, many of my existing clients, based on consultation with me, have decided to rent their current home and become a landlord. At the same time, they have bought a bigger, better home for their family to enjoy. Before kids go away for college, and when everyone is, and they should be buying basically when everybody is together. And so, however, whether you are a homeowner or a renter, you have lots of questions. You need a clear path to see so you can make informed decisions, and that is when advice from an experienced consultant like me comes into play.
So Amit, a lot of questions are there. So what kind of these questions, and how do you provide answer to those questions?
Yes, with people definitely will have a lot of questions, right? From housing perspective, for current homeowners, the questions may be like to move or not to move. What are the benefits of continuing to stay put against moving to a smaller, manageable home? Do they really need a big home? If they decide to move, can they afford to buy another home? Should they sell and then buy, or should they rent and buy? Things like that when you already have a home. Once you sell it. So what is the source of your down payment? Should they co-sign the student loans? What are their other debts? For first-time home buyers, question may be like whether to buy or not. If buying, then when to buy, what to buy, what will be our monthly payments, how much can I afford, which are the good neighborhoods, and
all these questions Amit will answer them. If you call Amit, get hold of Amit. It's very easy. Just Google Amit Inamdar, real estate broker, and you will know ways to find Amit. You want to summarize the renter's dilemma for the young renters and empty renters, Amit?
Sure. The young renters have a dilemma of whether to rent versus buy. Additionally, even though 62% of the renters want to buy, their existing debts like student loans, credit card loans, car loans may stop them from keeping their desires at bay. The empty nesters are faced with the retirement savings and home buying. If they invest in a home, their retirement savings may be tied up in the home equity, or they may be committing to 30-year mortgage when their retirement is just 10-15 years away. So these are valid points based on the decisions you make in life, and for those who seek clarity, I'm always available for you.
Sweet home, own sweet home. I dream of my own sweet home. Right here, right now, Amit Inamdar will show you how. Call Amit and you are set. Or just visit ownsweethome.net.
DRE license number 013555522 and NMLS number 236574.